Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I got the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann, and I also got the Oracle cards, Magical Spell Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish. They're both Hay House products. I don't know the current website. I know there is one out there. But if you search those people out, you'll find Hay House. It shouldn't be that big a deal if you want it. I know that that Lucy Cavendish deck is out of print. I don't know if she has anything else going. I should find out, though, because I really do like her work. So I'm going to make a mental note to myself. This is Scorpio. Is it time to let go or something? What's going on here? What are we letting go of? It's kind of like, should I let go? Should I not let go? Can I trust that this is okay? I'm having a hard time believing in something. And I'm trying to get something unstuck. This may not be a good place for you to do this, though. Like, Scorpio having the energy to handle something or deal with something, that's not really a question in my mind anyway. Like, if you need to do something, you do it. You gotta, you have the energy to do it. You have the determination to do it. I don't question that at all. But sometimes pushing too hard doesn't have the effect you want. And sometimes the real challenge is to hold back. Because I'm getting this, like, it almost looks like a penny, but it's not. You got the Eight of Wands here, and that sun looks like a penny to me. It's kind of like we need to dial this back a lot. I don't want this to get damaged. I feel like that's the big thing here. I don't want this to get damaged. The energy I'm dealing with seems to be floundering, and I want to help it get direction. And I'm kind of like, if I can push them forward, maybe I can get them to, like, force them to get some direction here and get moving. And I'm not confident that if I just leave it as it is that'll happen. Your challenge card is the star card, kind of like, I don't know if this is going to work out if I don't push them. I'm worried about I'm worried about what happens next if I don't push them. And I don't really want to look back on this and be like, oh, I wish I'd done this differently. You're paying attention. You are definitely paying attention with this Page of Swords. Page of Voices, Swords, all the same. But they're saying there's a lot of information that's not coming towards you. Even though you're an intuitive sign, it's kind of like knowing the weather without knowing the geography. You might know that it's going to be a little bit stormy, but if you don't know like how rocky or hilly this place is going to be, it makes a difference. You know what I mean? So you know some things. Intuitively, you got enough. But it's kind of like, I want to get ready for this. I want to help them with this, but it's not. I feel like you got to pull back. And I feel like that's a challenge. Because it's kind of like, yeah, but I don't want this to screw up. And I'm seeing right now that's where they're supposed to be. They're kind of like trying to figure out what they need to do. They have to stabilize their own choices. There's a random energy here. And they just seem to go with whatever choice is in front of them in the moment. They're just kind of living in the moment right now. This is somebody who's living in the moment. And that's what they need to do for right now. If you try to force them to move forward, I just feel like that's not going to work. Because I'm also getting this. These two energies don't really match. But this is both this person. They're deciding where they're going. They're very determined about where they're going. Even though they're kind of living it day by day at the moment, they're very determined to do it their way. And they're kind of lacking some structure, which is kind of interesting with that King of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. I do feel like they're lacking structure, ironically, which is very odd for that card. But I'm getting, it's because this Two of Wands is here. It makes me feel like structure is a daily thing. It's just kind of like it's structure for the day, and then the next day is the next day. They're kind of living it day by day. Which, I mean, technically there's structure there, but like there's no long-term structure. Maybe that's how I should put it. They're in a place where they got the Hanged Man, the Hanged Muse, it's all the same. They're kind of like moving out of this energy, but they're slowly moving out of this energy. It has to be on their terms if it's going to stick. If it's going to like last, they have to come out of this energy on their own, in their own time. If they're pushed out of that energy, it's very rickety, it's very shaky, it's not very dependable, it'll probably relapse. So if we want to get them out of that energy and keep them out, we got to let them get out on their own terms. And it is out there for them to do that. This energy I know is very uncomfortable for you at the moment because it's kind of like, I don't know where it's going. I don't think it knows where is it going. I don't know where they're going. I don't think they know where they're going. That's what I'm trying to get out there. But they got temperance here with the best possible decision. Taking it day by day, just doing what they can do day by day, making it through the day, is what they need right now. That's the best possible decision for them. They've actually got that under control. It just doesn't look like it. I actually feel like if you asked them if they had it under control, they'd be like, well, I got today under control. They'd be like, well, I got today under control, so today seems good. We'll see what tomorrow brings. This is the best for them right now. Things are coming, things are better, there's better things coming for them later. But they first have to get through this part. And right now, whatever they're going through, they got the Six of Cups, which is a history card, and the Seven of Swords. They're moving past something. They're trying to get through something. Something about their history is coming back, and they have to deal with something. They have to kind of move forward. They're going through some type of emotional movement forward. It's very private to them. I don't think they're sharing this with you. There's something they're going through that's like they're dealing with their past. There's something about their past they're dealing with. On the outside, it looks like they're not really dealing with anything. They're just kind of skipping through. But they're actually dealing with emotional issues personally on their terms. I do feel like probably halfway through this year, I don't know. All right, I'm getting halfway through this year with this card. Ace of Pentacles shows up. Things get a lot more solid. Things seem to come back together the way they need to. They're ready for it when it comes back together. They create their structure. They create a structure that not only they want, but because they want it, they will keep it in place, and it will make sense to them, and they'll do it in a way that actually they can sustain and they can uphold. That seems to be like halfway through this year. Like June is what, like 4 months away, maybe less at this point, right? June, things get better in June. I know that that's like, it's a general read, but like they're saying, for those of you that the June doesn't hit, they're just basically saying it's out there. They got to come to it on their terms if it's going to really stick and solidify and stay. And we want stability here. I feel like you definitely want stability for this person. It does also, there's a lot of recognition here in the sense of like, makes you nervous because you want to help them. You want to help them. Like, it's funny because sometimes people, they give Scorpio a bad rap, like they're very difficult. They have huge hearts. They very much care. They care a lot, and they have a lot of energy. So it's not like you're just looking to cause issues here. You're looking to help, and you want to help. You want to ensure that this is going to go better. You want this person to have a good life. And it's hard for you to stand back. It really is, because it's kind of like, I don't want to just sit here and hope that this goes better. I want to like ensure this goes better. This person means something to me. It's hard. I just get that it's hard. I'm also getting like, just give it some time. You will be happy. I also feel like if you just keep an eye on this person and you just notice the day-by-day success, just realize as long as they're doing the day-by-day success, they're okay. I just feel like it's kind of like, I'd like to see long-term happiness here, and I'm not seeing it. That's what's bothering me. Just keep an eye on them with the short-term success. As long as the short-term success is on point, you should be fine. I feel like that's something you could hold on to. I know that you're not going to like it because I'm getting the Four of Cups, but they're saying that's all right. You can make it through this. This is not going to fall apart. You got the Four of Cups here, kind of like, no, I want that to go better. Just this minimal success is not what I'm looking for here. I want major success here. Trust that it's going to come forward. The creativity will come forward when the right time is here. This person needs to move forward on their own terms so that it stays and it sticks. It won't stick if you do it for them. It just won't. You got a lot of energy here where you very much care. The Chariot is very much a family card. It talks about Cancer energy. Cancers are very family-oriented, very, very family-oriented. Doesn't mean this person is blood relative, but like it may be a friend or a coworker that you consider that important to you. The Empress here, it's the need to take care of things, like not, it's kind of like, the Empress kind of is that really strong, balanced mother, kind of like, you know, you got to be careful not to run yourself into the ground, but you're like, well, I'm not just going to let my kids run outside willy-nilly. They can't go outside all hours of the night. They're going to be in the house and do what they need to do when they need to do. They're going to have fun within boundaries to where I know they're going to be safe. That's kind of that energy. So you're trying to look out for this person, but they're like, this is a growing moment for them. They're going to be safe. They're going to be fine. Just keep an eye on it, but realize it's going to be okay. It seems like, I feel like that's a lot to ask. I do feel like that's a lot to ask. I feel like that's hard because it's like, this means a lot. But they're saying you got to give it time. Give it time, and this will go a lot better. They have to create the structure themselves. If they don't, it does not stay. It does not stick. You can't do this for them and make it stick. It just won't. I don't know what to tell you. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. It just won't. Are we good? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you are interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Thank you very much.